Have you ever listened to an old song and suddenly felt your whole youth rushing back? In 1979, a year that was both dazzling and bittersweet, it was a time when disco was still burning bright, rock was evolving, and the fresh sounds of pop and new wave were beginning to rise. America was living in a whirlwind of lights and dance, where every melody carried a story. Today, let's return to 1979 to revisit 25 songs that once captivated the world. Each song is a piece of that era, filled with tears, laughter, and melodies that have never faded.
But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong.
Number 1. I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor.
I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key.
1979 kicked off with a powerful declaration, I will survive. After a back injury that nearly ended her career, Gloria Gaynor stood up, grabbed the microphone, and sang about her own strength. The song was released at the end of 1978, but it exploded in March 1979, shooting straight to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and holding the top spot for 3 consecutive weeks. It also reached the top 10 in more than 15 countries, from the UK and Canada to Australia. Gaynor once said, "I wasn't singing about lost love, I was singing about inner strength." And she was right. The song became an anthem for women, the LGBTQ+ community, and anyone who ever had to rise after heartbreak. A melody born from pain but ending in triumph.
Just leave them kids alone.
Number 2. Another Brick in the Wall, Part 2 by Pink Floyd.
All in all, you're just another brick in the wall.
If I Will Survive was a statement of self-empowerment, then Another Brick in the Wall was the cry of a generation. Roger Waters wrote it from his bitter memories of British schooling, where harsh discipline crushed creativity. When the song was released at the end of 1979, no one expected it to become a global symbol of rebellion. We don't need no education. That line echoed everywhere, a message of defiance against authority.
All in all, you're just another brick in the wall.
Pink Floyd fused progressive rock with a disco beat and layered in a children's choir, an unlikely yet perfect combination. The song soared to number 1 in over 10 countries, including the US and the UK. Behind the rage was a humanist philosophy. Each person is a brick in the wall of life. But sometimes we have to break that wall to truly be ourselves. Number 3. Hot Stuff by Donna Summer. In the midst of disco's decline, Donna Summer held onto her crown as the queen of the dance floor with the hit Hot Stuff. Released in February 1979, the song instantly made waves with its bold blend of disco and rock, a daring move at the time. Hot Stuff climbed to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in June 1979. The track earned Donna a Grammy Award for Best Female Rock Vocal Performance, making her one of the rare artists to cross genre boundaries. Donna once said she wanted to prove that women could rock just as hard as men. And with Hot Stuff, she didn't just prove it. She got the whole world dancing to her confidence and allure. Have you ever danced along to Donna Summer? If you love these classic tunes, hit subscribe to join Rock and Roll Music on a journey back to the golden days of music. Number 4. Heart of Glass by Blondie. If there's one song that defines the crossroads of punk and disco, it's Heart of Glass. Released in early 1979, the track quickly climbed to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and topped the charts in the UK, Germany, and Australia, turning Blondie from an underground New York band into a global phenomenon. Debbie Harry, with her cool vocals, dreamy eyes, and half-punk, half-diva vibe, captivated the world. Some hardcore punk fans accused them of selling out to disco, but with Heart of Glass, Blondie paved the way for new wave, a genre that would define the sound of the 80s. A fragile heart, but it was that very fragility that made it shine so brightly. Number 5. Don't Stop Till You Get Enough by Michael Jackson. This song marked Michael Jackson's transformation from teen star to the king of pop. Released in the summer of 1979, it was the lead single from the Off the Wall album and quickly soared to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, while also topping charts around the world. With its modern funk disco sound and Michael's electrifying falsetto, the track left audiences in awe. The song earned Michael his first Grammy as a solo artist and ushered in a new era of pop music. A dazzling beginning, where the world realized no one can stop when music is still burning in the heart. Number 6. Good Times by Chic. One of the most influential songs ever recorded. Released in the summer of 1979, Good Times shot straight to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became the soundtrack of the future. The iconic bass line by Bernard Edwards was later sampled in Rapper's Delight, launching the hip-hop era. Nile Rodgers and Edwards turned post-disco America's disillusionment into the brilliance of funk, a groove that never ages no matter how much time passes. Good Times paved the way for hip-hop. In your opinion, which genre has changed the world of music the most since 1979? Drop the name of your favorite genre in the comments below. Number 7. Rapper's Delight by the Sugarhill Gang.
Well, so far you've heard my voice, but I brought 2 friends along.
Released at the end of 1979, Rapper's Delight was the first rap track to bring hip-hop into the mainstream. Built on the groove of Good Times, the song climbed into the top 40 of the Billboard Hot 100, marking rap's very first milestone.
Just throw your hands up in the air and party harder like you just don't care.
From street parties in the Bronx, that rhythm spread across the globe, turning a spontaneous jam into the birth of a global culture. A song that seemed simple but ended up writing history. Number 8. YMCA by Village People. Released at the end of 1978 and peaking in early 1979, YMCA became a global phenomenon, reaching #2 on the Billboard Hot 100. With its catchy chorus and unmistakable dance moves, the song transcended music to become a cultural icon. Whether at stadiums, weddings, or festivals, the moment those first notes play, everyone's ready to throw their hands up and form a Y. YMCA is pure joy, a melody that makes the whole world smile. Number 9. My Sharona by the Knack. My Sharona was the power pop anthem of 1979. Inspired by frontman Doug Feger's real-life romance, the song fused sharp guitar riffs with fiery, youthful energy. It held the #1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100 for 6 weeks, becoming the top song of the year. Though critics were divided, the public went wild for its unforgettable hook. My Sharona rang out like a wake-up call. Rock was still alive and still irresistibly cool. Number 10. Tragedy by Bee Gees. The Gibb brothers wrote Tragedy alongside Too Much Heaven and Shadow Dancing, forming a legendary streak of hits. Released in early 1979, the song quickly rose to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and also topped the charts in the UK and Canada. With signature falsetto harmonies and explosive sound effects, Tragedy was a disco track with a dramatic pulse, a blazing farewell from the Bee Gees as the disco era began to fade. A tragedy you could dance to, and no one did it better than they did. Did disco really disappear, or is it just asleep in our memories? Share your thoughts in the comments. Number 11. What a Fool Believes by the Doobie Brothers. Smooth, subtle, and full of emotion. What a Fool Believes was the pinnacle of late 70s yacht rock. Written by Michael McDonald and Kenny Loggins, The song climbed to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1979 and won 2 Grammy Awards, Song of the Year and Record of the Year. With McDonald's silky soul vocals and arrangements as smooth as the California surf, What a Fool Believes draws listeners into a bittersweet haze, like remembering a past love that felt real but turned out to be only an illusion. Number 12, Ring My Bell by Anita Ward. Frederick Knight originally wrote Ring My Bell as a playful tune for teens, but Anita Ward, a young music teacher, turned it into a global disco explosion in 1979. With its vibrant synth-pop beat and vocals that were both sweet and confident, the song shot straight to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, lighting up dance floors from New York to London. With just one hit, Ward became one of the most iconic one-hit wonders of the disco era. That ringing bell didn't just call for love, it awakened an entire era of light and dance, where people found pure joy at the end of the 70s. Number 13, Knock on Wood by Amii Stewart. Originally a soul track from 1966, Knock on Wood was set ablaze with disco fire by Amii Stewart in 1979. Dressed in shimmering metallic outfits and radiating explosive energy, Stewart breathed new life into the classic tune, propelling it to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and topping charts across Europe. One of the rare covers to outshine the original, it made Stewart a dance floor goddess for a shining moment. Though her career was brief, that legacy still burns bright. Knock on Wood stands as a symbol of disco's power and the belief that everyone needs a little luck when stepping into life.
Get a shiver in the dark, it's raining in the park, but meantime.
Number 14, Sultans of Swing by Dire Straits.
Now you step inside, but you don't see too many faces.
Mark Knopfler wrote Sultans of Swing after watching a blues bar band play to an almost empty pub in London. Inspired, he retold the moment through smooth guitar lines and a dry storytelling vocal style. Initially rejected by record labels, the re-recorded version later climbed to #4 on the Billboard Hot 100 and #8 in the UK.
We're the Sultans of Swing.
The song's intricate finger-picked guitar sound defined Dire Straits' signature style and gave late 70s rock a fresh voice. Sultans of Swing is a tribute to the unsung musicians, those who play not for fame but for the pure love of sound. Number 15, Message in a Bottle by The Police. Sting wrote Message in a Bottle during his lonely days in Cornwall, imagining a man casting a bottle into the sea as a cry for help. The song became a metaphor for modern human isolation, featuring a complex bass line and the Police's signature reggae-infused rhythm. Released in 1979, it reached #1 on the UK charts and quickly became one of the band's greatest masterpieces. Although it didn't chart as high in the US, Message in a Bottle remains a deeply human song. A message that no matter how lonely we feel, someone out there is listening. Ever feel like Sting is singing the words you've been holding in your heart? 1979 marked the end of the glorious disco era, leaving behind timeless melodies that still echo, even if heard just once. Each song is a memory of a time full of freedom, color, and emotion. Thank you for joining us on this journey back to 1979, where music didn't just play, it lived in every heartbeat. And which 1979 song still makes your heart race every time you hear it? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so rock and roll music can keep taking you through the golden years, where every song is an irreplaceable piece of memory.